Well, if the sub $1 million price for our last episode wasn't enough to get you to sign on the dotted line, we have something very special for you today on This Old Doom, everybody. We're on episode 2, The Shores of Hell, mission 2, Containment Area. Containment Area, I'm going to be upfront with you. It is a mess. Maybe not in a good way. But as you know, we've set this up so that we have to collect literally every item and kill every monster and find every secret. And this level has a ton of them. It's really kind of the first level that I think truly challenges your patience. And it's certainly going to challenge mine. There's a lot of nooks and crannies, dead ends. And we're doing a pistol start, of course, which makes it even more difficult. But on the flip side of that, I do believe that if we can get through this, we will have a very valuable property indeed. Perhaps the highest value of all the ones we have went to so far. Welcome to Containment Area. Containment Area starts off and you are immediately thrown into this area with all of these boxes and monsters, and you hear them coming from every which direction. There is a way to make this come down, and I don't remember what it is. We'll probably find out here in a little bit. Actually, I think it's that switch. It is. Just want to make sure that's not a secret. So this level can be very disorienting. You start off in essentially what is a warehouse. I mean, that's the vibe it gives me. And there are items everywhere. There are enemies everywhere. There are corners everywhere. So it's going to be very easy, even though it is pretty well lit, very easy for us to miss something on the first pass. Like, I almost guarantee that it'll happen. We're going to try our best not to, but I will point out some of the cool features. You kind of have a double main entrance here, which I think is unique to this level. And I don't know if that's because it's set up for deathmatch. I don't really play a lot of that, or if it's just meant to be purposely disorienting. But you have another like thing that looks like, oh, this is the entrance here. You'll see that there are also 12 secret areas to discover, and I will be quite honest with you. I may end up having to pause the recording at some point and look up how to actually access all these if we don't get them naturally. Again, this is, I wouldn't say it's a big jump in difficulty, but the first time I played this level, I remember being like, wow, what in the heck is this? Because it's just sensory overload. You have so much stuff going on. There's so many different paths you can take, and it can be really frustrating when you're trying to literally pick up everything and just get 100% on everything, especially when we make it tougher on ourselves by adding more conditions as we have in this mod. I think I've done a pretty good job so far, going through these little small areas, but you can still hear, or at least I can, just monsters everywhere coming out of nowhere. We do have to be careful because even though the enemies are weaker, we're still able to get shot at the normal health amount and keep our health up as best as we can. There's some barrels. You can see the numbers that we're looking to get there at the bottom left. 118 kills, that includes barrels, and 143 items, that includes things like ammo, stim packs, even at max health. So the mod has accounted for these things. Let's go up here real quick. We were already there. I want to try to get everything that I possibly can out of this area before I go into the more open area of this mansion-like cavernous place. And we do have a Berserk pack, which is I don't know if this is the first one in the game, but it's certainly one of the first. If not, we'll open up this door here. I don't know how far we're going to get because we need the yellow key. We'll come back, but we know that it's here. The yellow key, like a couple levels in this game, not necessary to beat the level, but we'll open up some cool stuff. And for our sake, stuff that we need to get. Now I'm going to go up here. You can hear I've pissed off a lot of monsters on this side. I think we're doing pretty good at clearing out this kind of like almost like hoarding area here. There's a back corner. There may be like a secret area back here. I'm not really sure. We'll just assume not. God, there are so many of you guys. Look, I know you're all interested, but we already have someone under contract, so gonna have to wait this one out. We're not doing an open house here. We're just trying to clean up the place to pass inspection. There's a yellow door again, so there are 2 of them. So we'll definitely need to come back here at some point. Okay. Now that we're essentially done, I hope we're done anyway, with this giant storage area. Let's go out to the main, rotunda here, which I think is very nice. Gothic architecture, replete with skulls and pentagrams and other weird things. You can see here there's kind of an interesting ledge. How do we get in there? Well, I could jump in there, but that's silly. We're not going to do that. We'll come back to that. We will get around there. Let's go down this way first. There's really, there's probably like an ideal way to do this, but we want to go through here at some point, so we might as well do it now. There's our first lost soul. I just want to make sure we're not missing any more. Nope. Okay. Killing him is important. They do count as kills now. In the normal game, they usually don't because of how they interact with pain elementals and whatnot. We're going to go in here. Again, some more of these great automatically moving staircases. And we have another quad type rotunda branching area. And there is just so much stuff going on here. Like this is, you have got, there's our yellow key. And there's a trick to getting that. First, let me dispatch some of our unwelcome guests so that they're not interfering with what we're trying to do. I will take the health here. You see these light fixture looking things above, and what you do is you actually want to walk in the direction of those. Again, given escape room vibes, you want to have a nice theme party. This is the place to do it. And then you get your key there, which will also raise the value of the property by 50,000. As you can see on the live tracker, we're already at 600,000. You have these like kind of hydraulic press things. We have to be careful around these so we don't get crushed. One of them will lead to a secret area, but let me go in the back here and grab all this stuff first. We're going to have to make a couple passes through here. And I think particularly in here, which is one of the secret areas, there's actually a couple different paths that branch off maybe. So actually I may be thinking, Dub may be thinking of a different level that has something kind of similar. So we'll just keep that in mind. How do I get off of the thing, please? There we go. I couldn't get off the map. Anyway, if you notice, this will take us out to this area with that helmet that I spoke of earlier. Now we'll go back and explore here, and we hear monsters yet again. Nothing we're concerned with. We have a shotgun, which is very nice, and we're at, pretty much we're over full health. Check out some areas here. Right? There it is. So we can pick up medikits, but if we're at 100% or more, it won't increase our health. Got it. These are the things we have to watch out for that will crush us, and we don't want that to happen. So we have to be very precise in our movement. Maybe it'll kill these monsters for us. There we go. And then you can see there is a little side area here with another chainsaw on a pedestal. I think this is like the third location we've seen that has this, or something like that. So I'm not going to use that right now, but it's good to know that it's there. And I would think one of these would open, but nope. I'm probably just driving myself crazy for no good reason. Let's just keep on going. We're doing pretty good. We're at 970,000 on market value. And now there's the blue key, and this is one area. You go here to activate that. There's a secret area. We get our soul sphere. Nice. You don't want to get in the green goo, just like always. It's very, very poisonous, very bad for you. Come down these stairs here. Ooh, almost got me. You almost had me, buddy. We'll open that up, and then we can go in here to grab the red key. We have all three keys. Before we go searching for the red door, I think we would be remiss if we did not go back and hit up these yellow doors that I kept hyping up a few minutes ago. So let's do that. We'll start off by finding, there's one here. Let's see. I don't think I think I might have screwed that up. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, please tell me I didn't screw that up and miss that. So this is an interesting area. You have, these could be great guest bedrooms right here. I mean, just look, you got 3 of them in a row. Just take the rocket launcher out. Don't, let children have that or anything. That's extremely dangerous. Really avoid all guns, I think, in that scenario. But that's cool if you are having like a retreat or something, and you need you have multiple rooms for people. That's a good way to do it, is in there. Well worth the price, I think. Now, that being said, let's go back to here, and you remember there was another yellow door tucked away the longest way possible to get to it, with another weapon on a pedestal gimmick. Cool. It's not a chainsaw this time, but it is. It says chain. The birth certificate says chain, but it did not say chainsaw. It said chain gun. And then you have a nice little window into here, which is cool if you need to, pick off people with said chain gun. Okay, I really hope that we're done here in the main storage area. We still have several places to look back here. Obviously, we're missing 4 secrets, and obviously we can still hear a bunch of monsters. So let's go out here first. We kind of teased this area earlier. So the exit is actually right in front of us. All we have to do is open this door, and we would be done with the level. But you know me. We want to extract the maximum value out of this property, and to do so, we need to actually check out a couple more areas. So we'll kind of backtrack over here. You'll see there's a little corner tucked away. We have an armor, a lot of imps, some ammo. Very nice. We're still somehow missing 4 secret areas. I think this is another thing where, yeah, if you stand in that light, that flashing light, you will get burnt. I guess that's what it is, or electrocuted, shocked. You will take damage. Bad things will happen. Do not do that. Do not stick around in there. Just grab your stuff and go. That's all you need to do. Here we go. This is where we're going to see. This is the area I was thinking of earlier. It's a little confusing. So you go back here, you open that up. Very nice. You think you're done. You're not. There's even more back here. And you get another secret area. Then you think you're done here, and you're not. You're still not done. We're never done back here. It just keeps going. And then we open this up. And, okay, so that was only 2 secret areas. We have 9 enemies left. We have 18 items, 2 secrets. What are we missing next? Let's go back through here. See if we can easily find this. Here's another section that I definitely walked by. A lot of items. Another secret. Very cool. Okay, so that... Let's look at the map. Try to jog my memory here, which is always an impossibility. I have a feeling we probably missed something in the very beginning, because that's usually what happened. Actually, no, I see a wall there. Let's go back around this way. Very possible we missed something in here. So let's go. Oh my, almost died. Don't let that happen to you. Deactivate these before you buy the property, which is now sitting at 2.5 million. Could have swore. There it is. I was like, I know you guys are somewhere. Okay, so that's not the secret, but it is. Well, it's one of the secrets. Okay, so we have one more to go. We've killed all the enemies, though, so smooth sailing from that point. We just need to now go find the last few items that we are missing, and there are 8 of them. So I think now I'm probably going to go back into the storage area, I call it. And we're going to start looking around, because I'm sure there's something that we just kind of missed back here. There's a couple items. We definitely missed those. So I don't think necessarily that all of the items are going to be in one place. That would not make sense. God, this is frustrating. This is a true, like, hoarding situation here. Do a deep clean. There could be bugs. Dare I say it, there could be a lot of bugs. We've killed the big stuff, you know, like the zombie guys and all that shit, but there could be many, many things to take care of in here. Okay, so I'm thinking it's not here. Where could we be missing? Is there another area somewhere off of that one weird place? Perhaps. I know we went through. I know you're like, John, we can't see anything. We can't see the map. That's fine. I am looking for, there it is. Okay. Okay. Yeah. He's talking to himself. It does look like we missed another area back here, and I was afraid that would happen. So, very cool. We're still missing 2 items. Oh god. These could be literally anywhere. I have a few ideas of where they might be though. One is going to be, is there anything in these? I don't think so. And now I think we really do need to go back to the beginning area again and do a deep, thorough scan of this, because it's going to be very easy to misplace 2 items. So let's check all of the corners. Hello. Scorch Beast. It's my other cat. One of 3 of them. The other cat is Jazargo. Jazargo, Keiko Demon, and Scorch Beast. She's in the background, probably like, will you let me out of the room? I'm hungry. Yeah, let's help me find these 2 objects that we don't know what they are. They could be bullets, they could be health pickups, they could be really anything. You tell me where they are, that'd be great. We can always bust out the old map cheat feature like I've had to do a couple of times now, and we probably will need to do that if I can't find them back here. Certainly we see a lot of bodies strewn about. Let the bodies hit the floor. They have. Yeah, this is going to be tricky. Let's check the very beginning area over here to the left. I'm going to say, I thought we were pretty thorough through here, but, and then we'll check around here. I see all the little bullet holes and stuff. Before I turn the map thing on, I'll go through here one last time just to make sure I didn't miss anything obvious. I like to, you know, give myself every good opportunity in good faith to find these things, but I don't want to waste anyone's time if we can. I mean, our property value is very high. I think this is the highest we've ever achieved. So that is obviously very, very good. Okay, and not seeing really anything here. I know we were just in here. We'll take the way out of there, and yeah, let's give me the map. So I'm going to look at some of the things like, you know, how items are placed is what we're going to be looking for. Obviously, a lot of these are going to be corpses, but there's some that, like, if you see like one that's like pointing straight up, like facing north, like there's probably a good chance that it's an item or some other object. So that's what I'm kind of looking at. I don't want to just blindly pick stuff up, though. I do actually want to kind of keep an eye out here. These are all corpses. Let's see. Interesting. Could they be behind here? They can, and they will. Thank you, map function. See, I would have never thought to look there. I'm not an expert on Doom. I just really, really like it, you see. That's what this is all about. So our final market price heading into the next map is going to be 2.741 million. And look, if you get through all of the boxes and all of the critters and all of the poison areas, this is a pretty nice mansion. I think you could really do a lot with it. You could flip this property into something truly incredible. And I recommend that you do so while the opportunity is there. So you love to see it. Thanks for joining me. We'll be back at it again tomorrow, every single day, until the end of time, or one of us gets tired of doing it. Who's us in this case? Me and the cats, and you, the viewer. It's been a pleasure. We'll see you tomorrow.